your spacing, but you are so stuck.
Point man looks right. Second man looks left.
No, we're doing. Hey, this isn't bad, but let me do it.
Okay, so the guys in front of me yell, "Jeep straight ahead." So, as they all run to the right side of the woods, Genius me runs to the left. So I was actually sitting there for a while till I got the genius idea to actually cross the road and try to regroup with them. So here I do find an enemy player just kind of walking around. I'm not really sure how he got there or what he was doing there. So I pulled my
Are you in?
I pulled my pistol.
Surrender.
And I just said surrender. So yeah, I'll just let that play out.
What? You're in US, right?
You're US? Well, thing.
Okay, thanks.
So I told him to surrender, but then I just decided to bang him. So he did tell me that the U.S. was pushing heavy right, I think it was. So it was kind of useful information, I guess. Not really though. So the next while is really just me kind of derping around in the woods while other people went out and fought. So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of cut that. It's not very exciting. So yeah, I was just kind of walking with this group of guys. Not exactly sure what their objective was, but we kind of come into contact with enemy forces. Kinda, sort of, partially. So yeah, this is the confusion / contact I was talking about. So the guy who was kind of leading us did look pretty tan for a Russian, but so the Americans that came in thought he was a friendly, and you know, didn't know there's a whole squad of us back there. But yeah, so we just decided to kind of both go our own ways and just not shoot each other, because that would not be fun. So here I do veer off just to kind of wait there for a little bit, hopefully get some friendlies, just to kind of take out these guys, and you know, if there's any guys that are here to shoot, I'll help those guys, which is pretty much my thinking at the time. So yeah, I also really didn't know what was going on at the time. So here, I kind of get bored and decide to leave. Hopefully meet up with some other guys.
What? Yeah.
Okay, what are we doing? We're sweeping for bad guys?
Right now? There's a group over there.
So yeah, here I'm just trying to fill these guys in on the situation,
two of them were dead.
and kind of make a plan here before we actually go out there.
Where she went. But then there's probably a medic coming.
Okay, you're on this side of the tape, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And roughly up here?
Yeah. Good. It's like they're right at the entrance.
Oh, should we go back and shoot them?
Yeah. Two of them are out though. They're just sitting on the ground with dead rags.
While I was with these guys, pretty much what they did was just take me on a very tactical hike. We didn't actually get into any contact or find the remaining enemies of that group. So yeah, that was a hike, I guess. So nothing really actually happened here. I just wanted to show kind of like the amount of people, because I'm used to open play, so you know, more than 10 people is a lot. And just kind of the size of this map and the well, the whole field we're playing on. So yeah.
Line through 15, 14, along to the contest. 6 is the enemies on the side of the road. So we're going to use this bridge to not get shot from there. So yeah.
So yeah, that's the Natasha, or the Russian tank, that I actually got to play in on the Sunday. So yeah, that was actually a really cool thing. So yeah, it just kind of drove by there. So here I'm moving up to a different cover that a guy in front of me ran to, just to get a better understanding of the battlefield and maybe get a few guys. So the guy next to me, literally standing right next to me, gets hit, and I see the Jeep coming up. So, yeah, you can kind of assume what's going to happen here.
Hey! Hey!
So here's me walking with a group of, you know, a couple of other guys. And we're told to go to this objective that was actually going to take place in half an hour. And just kind of defend it and don't let the Americans take it. So we're actually looking for the objective. We found the area, or it's supposed to be. But we just were looking around, so we're like, okay, whatever, we can't find it. Well, they might be able to. So we just kind of wait there, set up a defensive perimeter. And there's a pretty big creek right there that we kind of used and set up, you know, an area around that big creek with a valley. So we were on the other side of the valley, and then they had to come through it, so we pretty much shot them as they were in the water. That never happened. Spoiler alert. I know. I'm sorry.
Alright, nobody move or make a sound.
So yeah, we start taking a ton of fire, and like 4 or 5 guys.
Alright, kill this guy.
Well, more like 3 or 4.
Most guys home.
At least one of them had an LMG, so yeah, that happened. So yeah, we just kind of decided to stop that. The objective was lost or contested or something. So we just decided to retreat. We weren't really getting those guys.
Follow you to 6. That's where I was told to go.
So we hear them yell out their like identification code, like ours was Thunder, and then they would say Lightning. They were friendly. If they didn't say anything, we'd just shoot them. So yeah, they yelled out that, and then we realized, yeah, we should just run. And then we hear a bunch of shooting. And we're just like running away into the road. So yeah, if you can tell there, he just pretty much told me to kind of go around and do what we did again. Just from, you know, the same angle, and he'd be there. So we can get like a bit of crossfire, I guess. So after walking out a little bit, we decided, he decided that I would go take a different route. So then I agreed, and then I went down that route. And I had heard enemies in that general area from before, so if you notice, I'm being very cautious.
Thunder!
So I yelled out the identification code thing. Quickly realized after he started shooting that his gun was much bigger and better than mine was, so I decided to run. So I noticed a couple of friendlies up there, so I decided to walk towards them and kind of tell them what was going on here. I see a couple of those friendlies getting hit, so I'm just like, nope, and I kind of just slowly backed out. As I'm running, I noticed that I dropped a mag, so those mags were pretty expensive. Well, for me they are. So I went back and got it. I got shot the second I actually picked it up.